No, we're really happy about the day today. I think our scouting staff, led by Trent Mann, did a tremendous job. We targeted some players, obviously, and we were able to get all of them. So I think it's really a great day for the organization, adding a lot of prospects to our group.
What, what, given the challenges of the last year in evaluating players, what were you trying to achieve today?
I think we were just trying to achieve to improve our depth at certain positions, bring in as many quality character prospects as we could, just keep filling up the cupboards with players that we know are gonna help us win down the road. Some are longer projects than others, but we feel we've achieved our goals today.
And just the last thing I wanted to ask you, Pierre, what kind of lays ahead for you here now in the coming days with free agency, and will some of the trade talks you had in advance of this draft then pick up?
Obviously, most of us were focused on the entry draft, especially a team like us. But as we move forward over the next few days, obviously, we'll get into contract discussions a bit more. We'll see, we can't talk to any free agents until Wednesday. So obviously with our pro scouting staff, we'll really look at that to see, if we can fill a few holes that we feel we have, and then we'll go from there.
The last hand for questions in English. Mendez at The Athletic.
Thank you, Brett. A couple of questions for you, Pierre. I know there was a lot of talk that you guys might draft a goalie this weekend. The fact that you didn't, does that kind of illustrate that you guys are very comfortable with that position right now?
Exactly. And for us, we're a team, I think I've talked about it on multiple occasions over the last few days about, we're really comfortable with our two goalies that will probably play for us at the NHL level. We feel that Philip Gustafsson was probably the guy that played the best for us last year at the NHL level. Sogard, we feel, has an upsided ceiling of someone who could be a really good number one goal in the NHL. And then we've got Marilainen, who over the last weekend played some stellar hockey for Finland at their junior camp. And we've got Mandelays that a year ago was the year for the Quebec League and had some really good games and some really bad games. So we feel that's a position of strength for us.
And my other question would be just big picture, looking at your forward group. You added Boucher and Ostapchuk. Just from a skill perspective, when you look at your entire group of young players, are you satisfied that you have enough skill up front?
Oh, without a doubt. I think skill can be defined in many ways, Ian. I think skill can be defined with how you handle the puck. Skill can be defined your pace with the puck. Skill can be defined in your shooting ability. Skill can be defined in how you get to the net. Skill can be defined in your shot. So I think there's many ways of defining skill, and through the players that we drafted this year and the ones that we have last year, I think we definitely have a lot of skill. I don't know if you would have considered Ridley Gregg a skilled player, but when you saw him play at the American League level, his skill was pretty good. And in a lot of these players that we drafted this year, and if I can go down a few of them, a guy like Tyler Boucher, his skill is his ability to score, his ability to win a battle, to get good positioning to put the puck in the net. His skill is if someone feeds him the puck in a shooting lane, he's going to put it behind the goalie. So that's what his skill is. I think with us, and sorry if I'm not pronouncing well, we'll call him Zack for now. I think he's got very underrated skill. When I had the chance to watch him on video, and I was just talking to Trent about this, I said people don't realize how this guy can do, how he can handle the puck, how he can make plays in tight areas for a guy that's 6'3". So I think that says a lot about him. Obviously, Ben Roger is a guy that, if you look at him with his big frame, he's a very good passer. He outlets the puck really well. Oliver Johansson has a ton of skill. And Carson Latimer is a guy that, if you look at him, his best skill is probably his skating ability. And if you looked at how he scored his goals this year, they were all in tight, all good, quick tips. A few of his goals were that way. So I think, Ian, when you look at what we did here, even though we drafted some guys that fall under the power forward element, they still have that element of skill.
Final one, Pierre, will be from Mark Broussard at Le Dois.
And sorry, if I didn't talk about Chandler Romeo, I'd feel bad because I talked about all the other guys. Chandler's really raw and a big body defenseman that really kept progressing. Our guys were really impressed with him in Erie.